how a brain map can show if you are struggling with anxiety and it's coming from your brain. I'm Dr. Trish Leigh. Let me tell you how. In this video, I'm going to tell you what the brain map for anxiety looks like and what it reveals, and how you can know if the anxiety or the stress or the overdrive or the overwhelm that you feel is coming from your brain. Then I'm going to tell you what you can do about it. Okay, so what does an anxiety brain map look like? An anxiety brain map is one that shows much too much extra fast brain processing speed. It's called high beta. And high beta is the speed of sympathetic dominance. My hubs and I were just having this conversation yesterday, leisurely with friends over lunch. I say that kiddingly because my friends didn't think it was that leisurely, but if you know me, I like to discuss intellectual things. And I said to the hubs, that whole concept of sympathetic dominance is so interesting because he had been talking about it because he has a new toy, aka Neuro therapy, in the office. And the idea is that when your system becomes so overloaded with the fight or flight response, and we know in today's day and age, it doesn't have to be massive fight or flight because we put ourselves in mini fight or flight all the time. We're late for appointments, we're too heavily scheduled any given day. We're supposed to be in 3 places an hour apart, which there's no way we can do it. We wake up with 25 items on the to-do list. All of that puts our nervous systems, our brains, in mini fight or flight. And what that does is it creates a dominant sympathetic or high beta response in the system. And then this is the most interesting part that I was waxing and waning about, is that people who are riding in a sympathetically dominant system most of the time don't even know it. And when I work with people, so many times they'll tell me that, they were pretty mellow. And I'm like, dude, you are not mellow at all. You have restless legs going. You can't stop talking. You're literally crawling out of your skin. That's not mellow. That means your brain is on fire with using much too much high beta. Those are all physical symptoms. And that you have been in that mode for so often, so frequently, consistently for so long, you don't even know what it feels like anymore to feel calm and focused. So, which leads me back to the brain map. The cool thing about the brain map is when you have it performed, either at home using my online platform, or if you go in and have a brain map performed at a neurofeedback provider's, if you're in Chapel Hill, come see me. But the idea is you can visually see that your brain is using excessive high beta, extra fast speed, and your brain is just in go, go, go mode all the time. Another thing that will be seen on your brain map, the second thing that you'll see, is that your brain isn't getting enough alpha recovery, meaning that throughout your day and your life, your brain's not given the opportunity to come down. It's not given a chance within your day, within the night when you're sleeping, or just on the weekends. Your balance of using your brain and letting your brain recover is off. You're using your brain all the time and you're not giving it enough time to recover. So that is another thing that will show up on your brain map. Much too much extra fast speed, not enough recovery time using alpha medium speed. And then what this can do to a person is it shifts their brain into burnout mode, fatigue, and overwhelm. So what do you do about it? Number 1, get your brain mapped. You'll be able to see what's going on in there. And if there's this anxiety pattern, you'll be able to see the levels of dysregulation. So how far away from optimal your brain is performing using all of this extra fast speed. And there's so many people that I work with that when we do their brain map, we can see that it's off the charts. And that can be very powerful for people to be able to take the next step to affect change. Of course, if you've heard me or watched any of my other videos, brain training using neurofeedback therapy is the most powerful thing that you can do in a passive way. You don't have to do a lot with your mind and body, and your brain will start to shift out of this sympathetic dominant mode into a mode of using less high beta and being able to use more alpha throughout the day, so you can start sleeping better, and then your brain can get into a restorative sleep mode, and that will help the high beta come down and the alpha go up throughout the day. At the same time, we will do coaching skills. So when you use your brain training, your neurofeedback, and then you coach with someone who knows what they're doing in terms of neuroscience, What happens is then you'll have behavioral modifications. You want to change the way you think, the way you feel, the way you react, the way you act, your attitudes, your beliefs. And when you change all of that, you're able to change the reality that you're in each day so that you're not living your life from an anxious mode, which will perpetuate the anxious brain pattern. Now you're going to think thoughts that are less stressful, which will get you a calmer brain that's using less high beta. You're going to think more positive thoughts, which are going to give you alpha recovery. You're going to tap into your feelings. If you're really in high beta and you're stuck there, it will be very difficult for you to know what you're feeling because you keep your brain cranking so fast that you don't have to feel. And when you can feel how you're feeling and you can ease into that and sit with the feelings, as they say in the business, then you can use them to help your brain recover. And it can become really, really powerful. In the end, the goal is to use less high beta, give your brain opportunities for more alpha recovery, and use a balanced brain pattern throughout the day. Okay, so I hope that helps you out. If you're looking for some support in this journey, visit my website at drtrishleigh.com. I have neuro coaching and neuro training programs of all shapes and sizes to be able to support you. Okay, and remember, control your brain or it'll control you.